Hey guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve, and I'm back here with Bobby Dunlap. Thank you for coming in, Bobby. You always support me on the channel.
Of course, Steve. Always here for you.
And the Bobby Dunlap channel is?
This is Bobby Dunlap.
Bobby Dunlap, check it out. He's on there. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons how you qualify for hair transplant surgery. Now, the reason Bobby's here, besides the fact that he's a friend of mine, is he qualified for 2 surgeries with Dr. McGrath in Austin, Texas. Had a heck of a result. I think you just celebrated your 2-year or 12-month after your first surgery, right?
That I did.
How you feeling about it?
Amazing. No complaints.
It looks great. Congratulations. So Bobby qualified, and here's how we're going to go through that list. Number 1, he's healthy. You're healthy, right?
A little bit.
Look pretty healthy to me. Non-smoker. We don't want any smokers out there. Now, if you're a smoker and you want to get a hair transplant, you know, you're bald or you're thinning, you need to prepare to stop smoking. I personally take pride and very responsible for curing many patients out there, many thinning bald guys that have never smoked again because they wanted their hair back. So highly qualified doctors will tell you got to stop smoking before you can get a hair transplant. You also need male pattern balding. Now, there's different patterns of hair loss, and what we're looking for is the male pattern. Now, Bobby had a little bit of recession in front, right?
Yeah.
We got you on that medicine right away. But what we didn't have to worry about with Bobby is any other kind of hair loss, which we'll get into in a little while. So what the male pattern hair loss is the receding in the front or overall the top of the head and in the crown, but the donor area is intact. And that is a male pattern. Now, a female can have a male pattern and they qualify as well. You are not a diffuse thinner, that's number 2. A diffuse thinner in more of a female pattern is that you're losing your hair front to back and also in the donor zone. That's something that takes time to identify, but if you walk into a hair transplant surgeon, one of the specialists, and they tell you that you have diffuse thinning, you're not completely ruled out, but it's not gonna happen very quickly. We gotta figure out how to thicken that donor area. You're currently using the oral combination medication. Doctors that I work with, the specialists in hair surgery, they're gonna get you on an oral finasteride and an oral minoxidil combined with a little biotin. You need to be on that for about 6 to 8 months prior to your surgery. So be prepared for that, because that's gonna bring up a lot of questions. Your donor hair is adequate. We kind of already talked about that. The hair in the back of the head, Bobby, your hair is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good to me.
Yes, sir.
So these are the things that we talked about when we had first kind of engaged in, are you gonna do a surgery or not? And one of the things that we did was evaluate his donor hair. You have excellent donor hair. So that's why that hair in front, or one of the reasons, besides the fact you had an excellent surgeon, and why your hair looks so good. You've had enough hair loss to make a big impact. Now this is pretty important because we don't want patients coming in here that are asking for things that are just impossible to deliver. So a lot of times we get patients that they think they have hair loss, their dad has hair loss, they really don't have too much hair loss. We want to make sure that you're going to have a big impact. These procedures are pretty expensive. So nobody should be wasting anybody's time, meaning your time. That's what this channel's for. When we defeated hair loss, we're pretty proud of it. We put out all this content. We want you to know that you can reach out to us, send us your photos, and we'll let you know what, it might just be a better idea to just stay on the medication, kind of get it ahead of it preemptively and not worry too much about a hair transplant. If you do have what I call a full head of hair, I'm saying that as I smile because there's a lot of guys out there that maybe they don't have confidence for other reasons. So if it comes to hair, if you go to the wrong surgeon, they're gonna put hair in your head and that might be a mistake because then all of a sudden you had this really good hairline and now you have a weird hairline or now you have a hairline that you don't like. So you wanna make sure that this is a very important decision. You talk to guys that'll give you the truth. How am I doing so far?
Doing great, Steve. Doing great.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. And thanks for showing up.
See you.